Haste is one of the most interesting status effects in Dead by Daylight, allowing both sides to increase their movement speed utilizing certain perks and add-ons. In today's video, I've made certain killer builds that allow me to catch up to survivors even when they are using some of the strongest exhaustion perks in the game, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we are playing as probably the main person you think about when you think about haste on killers, that being Clown. Obviously, he got reworked, or I say reworked, he more got a buff when The Walking Dead came out that heavily buffed his haste bottles. As you can see here, we have the two survivors here. We have both a... who is that? Oh, we actually had three people. We had a Lara, we had a Gabriel, and we had a... I don't remember that survivor's name either. I'm not doing this on purpose. I just kind of forget survivors' names, I swear. Well, we get Gabriel. Well, that's bad. Well, I kind of get the idea of what we're going to be going against, so let's try and make this a quick one. I mean, I immediately get him there. See if we can use the extra haste I get from Rapid Brutality to get a hit here on the Lara, which we do. Very nice. Let's see if we can try and attempt to pick her up, because I would assume that they are going to try and flashlight save me. Yep, they both tried. Unfortunately for them, I'm going to get basement hook, so we're going to be in a fairly decent position. We have Lara over here. Let's throw some haste. And we get her here. Just completely outpace her around the loop, meaning she can't get anywhere, and we get the quick down again. They're most likely going to be going for the unhook, so best course of action is to head right back on over to keep applying that pressure. We can hear Gabriel vaulting through this side. I mean, I have no reason not to, you know, do this. I thought, honestly, he would go back to it. But I mean, hey, I don't quite mind that. Gonna toss the purple smoke there. Ooh, and we just barely get him there. A good use of the slowdown and the speed for the Clown there. I mean, it's obviously not super great. We're already down to just 3 gens. So we're not in a terrible position. We're not in a great position either. I'm able to get the purple smoke there. That way. She has nowhere to go. I gave her the speed by accident. I'm able to keep her slowed down there, though. That way. I can look towards the wall. No way for them to get a flashlight. Yep, she tried. And let's reload my bottle here and kick the gen. Not terrible position. As I said, we're in a really good position. Because there is quite a lot we can do from this specific area. I mean, we have Gabriel right here. We're able to keep him slow. I miss our thing there, but we get our haste back. And that way we're gonna get unbound. And on that unbound speed, coming in crazy, just allowing us to completely zoom over. And the 22% haste there, it's not gonna matter if we're just able to zoom around. Oh, I nearly got her there again. She completely messes up her flashlight there. Well, it's a tad bit of a surprise. Well, this is a really bad situation for them to be in now. They have 3 downs. Well, they got... okay, never mind. They got themselves picked up. It's good for them. I don't know what this Gabriel is trying. The Gabriel is trying something. Seems like the Jonah was able to pick up one of them. I will go after Jonah. We saw him run over here. I don't feel like that should have hit me, but... Lob that over there. Nope. He ran back to the loop. If he vaults, we get the speed. I'm trying to keep it so that we're getting as much haste value as possible. So, let's throw another one. We get the haste value. I'm gonna leave that there because I get the feeling, yeah, he's not gonna double back through it. Which means we get the simple one. We do hear Nia go through our purple cloud, so she was trying to get over here, but it's not gonna matter. Very good position to be sat in. Let's go have a look. We can see a Lara over there. I mean, I just have to wait. Ooh, that's a nice use of finesse there. Doesn't matter though, because I can just go ahead and do this. Throw that there. And use the speed around this way to catch up. Nice dead hard. I'm gonna use this to zip over here. Get the tag on Lara. I am purely showing how fast the speed is because I am purposely choosing to avoid breaking it. As you can see there, absolutely no potential for him to get out. We just catch up with him. Ooh, nice decision. I'm gonna break this pallet though, as I think I've got all the reasons to. Oh, and there's a Nia here. Surprised you're not going and getting your friend. There's no cam trap on this pallet now. Yep. I'm mostly just keeping an eye on them, as I feel like they're making big decisions here, or big errors. But they're not exactly making it like... Well, I mean, you got it, but you've made a decision. That being, you've decided to let Jonah just die, which is incredibly funny to me. She gets the blind there. Not terrible. I'm gonna throw it there. She gets to this pallet here. She's just gonna keep running. Not a bad decision. She doesn't revolt it. I'm gonna bam it though, so she can't go through it again. And there we go. Quick little zip around so that she is unable to stop me from getting a hit. Not exactly the greatest thing. I mean, they just let the Jonah die on first, which is rather peculiar. So, I mean, there is that. We are now down to only just 2 gens, though, but to have a death plus everyone's on dead hook, I'd say we're in good contention. Well, I see someone over here. The question is where? I don't know. But there they are. That's very nice. I was just about to say let's go check up on the hook, but I didn't know where. And that way he has absolutely no way to counter the pure speed of me coming around, as he's also hindered. I feel like that's how to properly utilize Clown nowadays. It's just to have max speed as well as max hinder. Anyway, let's just reload and see if we can find either the Lara or the Nia. Someone's been around here. Just don't exactly know where around here. Ooh, here they are. We're gonna use this just to catch up. And we're gonna use this just to keep her slow. Because we can even get that, which is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get frozen, just for the fun of it. Oh, my game completely froze. I feel like I just robbed that hit. I mean, I'll take it nonetheless. Oh, a flashlight save. Well, that's not terrible. How are you getting these angles, I wonder? Well, I mean, I get her there, so we're not, as I said, we're still not in a terrible position. We are semi-cruising. Well, she didn't get me there, and I'm gonna get, what is this? Rapid plus, ooh, I nearly got her. We're gonna get Rapid Brutality plus Unbound there. I messed up there, but not exactly gonna mess up there, as that makes it game. Definitely could have done better there. I got caught out a few times, so, you know, not the greatest. Thank you for your finger, miss. Still a really good showcase, so yeah, on to the next one. So we are here in Larry's. We're playing as the pig. We've got a few differences from the other builds. I've got furtive and brutal, just so that her, you know, overall, whenever I find the obsession, I can just do stuff faster, but I mean, I don't even think Ace knew I was here, so that was pretty easy to get. And obviously, we have her 2 green add-ons that make her dash extremely fast. So, even if he decides to leave, he just can't go anywhere. Ideally, I get a hook here just before they pop the gen. That way I can kick it. It is furtive, so I am going to get over here slightly quicker. I don't quite get it, but we do. I mean, I saw Sable, so she froze the power. Nice! Using the speed, obviously, to fake her out there. She vaults the window, but get right back on her. Obviously, Pig is not very much a killer you see a lot of vaults, or not vault speed, haste just in general. But I feel like with her dash and how fast it goes, you can oftentimes make it extremely hard for survivors to sort of react to the thing. You see some scratch marks over here, just taking a little donder. We have found our good old pal Ace. Oh my gosh! I didn't even think that would hit, but it does. Just truly goes to show how stupid this is, and he just can't make it anywhere. That's already another down, and pretty good one at that, because he's already on dead hook. Say we head back over to this gen. I heard progress on it earlier, so probably the best one to check up on. Well, no one's here, but I'll reapply machine learning to a gen. We can hear someone on this gen. She has sprint burst, so I won't be able to catch up to her. We do have batteries here, though. Just batteries. Even with just batteries, it is pretty much impossible. We're gonna vault this. She has a pallet here, though. There's the hook there. I'll kick this pallet. Can't exactly play around it. And I think this is, yeah. She can't exactly do much there, because we're able to just catch her. Give her a head trap this time instead. I didn't give one to Sable, because I didn't want to have 2 head traps going off at once. I think it's better to space them out. That way, they aren't all going off at the same time, because then they all get time to remove them. Rather want them one by one to feel forced to remove their hats. We have a Sable. I'm actually going to kick this instead. I'm going to leave that where my machine learning is. Ace does get his hat, though, which is fairly decent for him, but Sable doesn't realize I'm going this way. Very nice. Good positions so far. We've got 2 dead hooks. Someone's got a bear trap on their head. And we're in prime position to start doing really whatever I want. I mean, I see Ada. She sees me. Let's have a little throwdown here, Ada. I'm still waiting to see where Leon actually is. I haven't found him yet. But I have a feeling he's over here. There he is. Nope. She guesses wrong, unfortunately. It now leaves them in quite the difficult circumstance, as I can effectively do whatever I wish. Don't know what Ace is doing here. We hit the hit, though. That's pretty nice. Pretty generous of Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna apply my machine learning here. Just, hopefully, I mean, if they're gonna pop one, I want them to pop my machine learning gen, so I can get more value. And here's Ace. He's running down an area. We know there's nothing. I'm gonna pop ambush here, I think. Ooh. I mean, we still get it, which is nice. I didn't exactly make much distance either, so... Ace is already out of the match. We have a Sable. She'll most likely throw this, yes. Let's see, does she throw? I think I can still get her. Oh! Nearly. I think I just gotta do an old-fashioned M1 mind game here. I have machine learning now, though, so... She popped their dead out there. We do now know where they are, again, so it's not terrible, because knowing where they are is... I don't know where they are. We have a general idea. I'd say they're probably on this gen over here. Correct. Well, someone was, is a better assumption to say, considering it seems like they've ran up the map. Let's see, I mean, I would assume that they're gonna run completely through, so... Oh, it's Ada. Well... It's been a bit of a shame. I haven't really been able to use furtive at all, as Leon's just somewhere. I don't know where, though. I literally only saw him once. We find him. Let's see, though. We get the batteries included. And... Nice! I mean, a good showcase of the build. Obviously, you don't... As I said, you don't see much haste on Pig, so I think that's a very good showcase. Either way, on to the next game. Okay, so we have one of my favorites. We have Endgame Legion, which consists of his purple add-on, BFF bracelets. What it does is, once all the gens have popped, as long as I have enough stacks, I move 6% faster during endgame. So, I've paired that up with a bunch of endgame stuff, as well as battery included, just so I can have maximum haste, and that way we're able to down people at will. There's the RPD, not entirely a smooth map, but we get the first hit there. Nice, and we can actually see people here. We get Lori. Nice. Now let's go hunt. I think this was Cheryl. I don't think I'm gonna get her, but just gonna use the extra haste I have to catch up. Obviously 2 stacks already. Not terrible. She is also my obsession, so that's another thing I should be paying attention to. Is I'm actually gonna head up and check up on... Ooh, we got a Lori here. She opts to not throw the pallet. Let's see if she throws this one, though. We get Bloodlust. Let's see. She does. I'm just going to vault. Thought she went back for a second there. I'm wrong. We actually see people around here. So, we get Nia there. Just barely. They're doing the right thing. They're spacing themselves out here. They're playing pretty well. I think I'm going to end my rushes, or frenzy. And I think I'm just gonna go and try and get a down here. I don't want to just consistently just be tapping them. I need to get a down. Ooh, who's down here? We got 2 of them down here. Ooh, we got Nia as well. Nia's still in deep wound, and she opts not to throw the pallet. I don't know she makes that pallet, but we can swap targets here to head on to the lorry. We want her to throw the pallet. She throws. She vaults. Nice! There we go. We finally have a down, and we're still at 5 gens. So that's not terrible. We will need to find Cheryl at some point. Obviously, finding her will be maximum priority if we want to succeed later on in the match. Ooh, we have Nia here. No, this is Jill. Let's see if we can get another quick down here. Gonna use this. They do pop a gen. Not a terrible thing. They pop 2 gens. Idea presuming they're gonna start coming over here for the rescue. Yep. I was right. I'm just gonna pop this. No reason not to. That way I can see where people are coming from. I mean, it's gonna be hard to try and actually get value, but I can proxy this hook here to more so force them to play by my terms. Let's see if I can get her. We give her a good old stabbing. Tap her. That way I'm back on Lori. Just hit her. And I guess I'll run a chaser again and tap her again. We're now at 13, so we only need 2 more pips for BFFs to actually activate. But I don't want to chase her. I need to chase someone else. Nice. We get God Pallet, obviously huge. We can see that Cheryl is coming over, so I'm just going to face in the opposite direction. This build isn't about killing them fast. It's about preparing for your end. Because if my end game is successful, then there's not a whole lot they can do. Obviously gonna force her to start running. I'm gonna just pretend like I'm interested. I'm not really. Instead, I'm just gonna keep hovering around here. They are playing this really smart, so I can't exactly not give it to them. But at the same time, I have to be very, very careful. I think I'm gonna do this. I wonder if they're gonna expect this. No, they did somewhat. But I do get the pallet. That way I'm able to keep up some of the chase. We don't have chase. Well, there. Chase activates now with Lori. She's going to head to this pallet here, which is something we're going to have to try and outplay. Make it look like I'm faking it. I'm not. We're going to pick her up. Flashbang. Oh my god. These guys are actually doing a really good job. I can't even lie. They're doing a spectacular job. This is going to be hard, I imagine. Going to use Feral Frenzy here just to keep up. Gonna get some batteries included value. And this is where it gets dicey. As, well, you can see here. Oh, if I'd lunged there, I would have got it, but fortunately I didn't have time. We are gonna get batteries included value by coming over here, at least. Let's see if we can use that. Yep! Very nice. Still, not an entirely great scenario. We do have 3 stacks on No Way Out, which is probably my biggest attribute. But I would imagine that they're going to be pushing these generators pretty heavily in my absence. RPD is a pretty hard map to get success out of, especially when survivors know how to play it correctly. That's why I have to probably take this a lot more slower than I'm used to. I'm gonna use this to run over here, because I imagine... No, Jill doesn't go. Oh my god, these guys are gamers. They just popped Reassurance on her, which is mental. And she's running outside too. They're playing this perfectly. They're taking no risks. They're playing this perfectly. And it's getting a tad annoying. We do find... Well, really... They're running upstairs. I mean, unfortunately, there's nowhere for her to go, because we already got rid of this pallet here. And obviously the 5% extra haste coming in, letting us get the down. Don't know what exactly her plan was there, but what I'm gonna do is do this. I'm gonna make sure I get this hook. That way I can at least try and pressure something. Because they're basically gonna get the gens. Because I've not got a lot of pressure at all. I can, however, like, proxy this pretty heavily. Yeah, I'm able to proxy this. They reassure her too. These guys have got some juicer builds. Don't think Cheryl actually saw me there, so... We get another stack, and we get a down. We are going to get all of our stacks for No Way Out, which is nice, and is exactly what I needed to happen. We do have Jill here, though. Now, here's the main thing. Okay. That's enough. We have enough for friendship bracelets. We just popped it, so we will get it for late game. And I think I'm going to be an extra nuisance. I'm going to go after Lori here. That 5% extra haste coming in clutch here. Is we're just going to grab her off there. That way there's nothing she can do. That's a death. That's a pretty good death. And I think I'm just gonna take a quick little look here. With that death, we open the door to a lot more opportunities. They're gonna try and micromanage these two gens here, which is my main issue. I think I'm gonna want to force them off into the batteries area. And I especially want to go after Cheryl here, because if I get Cheryl, then I get another stack. 5% haste. Nice. That's another Remember Me stack. I think that might be another. Damn. That's not terrible. I am just gonna full send her, because I need to get my final stack of Remember Me here. So if I get that, I'm sitting pretty. Nice. We're gonna get all of our stacks of Remember Me here. So even if they do pop the gens now, they're gonna have gates blocked for forever, pretty much. And they're gonna be pretty much just stuck. Because I feel like, yeah, so here we go. We have the haste. And, well, there's the telltale sign. I am gonna just zip on over back here, where Jill actually is. It's clear to me she completed this. I think, well, we know if she pops the gates. That we know. That we will have a telltale sign of. So let's just zip around here. And, ooh, she was here. How much you want to bet that she's over with her friend right now? Yes, there she is. And here we go. The haste finally coming into play here, as now there's nothing she can do. And we get the 4K. We didn't even need to use our endgame stuff, as the pure haste and the pure pressure from friendships and batteries, as well as Noed, just allowed me to zip around the map at Mach 5. Even on some of the hardest maps to win as a killer, this build manages to pull us to victory. Well, there you have it, a good showcase of the build. I got value out of everything aside Remember Me and No Way Out, but you can see how in certain scenarios this could be a lot better. But either way, yeah. If you've made it to this part of the video, I'd like to thank you for watching the whole video. The support I received on the last video was quite frankly immense, so I'd love to thank you all for that as well. Once again, if you'd like to find me whenever I'm not making YouTube videos, I have a Twitch at twitch.tv/sumi1804, so be sure to check me out there if you have the time. Either way, once again, thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.